our floating dream home. Hope you enjoy our look our life of building a catamaran. Installing the solar panels turned out to be one of those jobs that you need to have patience and take your time. It's not difficult, but it is time-consuming. And with something like this, you only want to do it once, so getting it right the first time is key. We started by glanding off the cables. That meant making sure every seal was properly seated and sealed up tight, because the last thing you want is water finding its way into the roof later on. Take your time here. It's worth it. Once that was done, it was all about cable management underneath the panels. The goal here was simple: keep everything neat, secure, and as hidden as possible. We mapped out exactly where the cables would run and connect, marked the positions, and then drilled holes along the aluminium channel. From there, we used cable ties to secure everything in place. A quick tip here. Definitely put a piece of wood or steel under the aluminium channel before you start drilling. It's very easy to slip, and the last thing you want is to punch through into the back of your solar panel. With the cables secured, we flipped the panels back over and left the wiring loose for now. That gave us enough flexibility to connect everything together later and tuck it all neatly out of sight underneath. Once all 4 panels were prepped, we lifted them slightly using a timber block, just enough to get our hands underneath, and connected all the MC4 plugs together. Next up were the MC4 connectors. Now, this was actually Kel's first time working with them, so out came YouTube on the phone for a quick crash course. A few minutes later, we had the hang of it, and from there, it was full steam ahead, getting all the connectors terminated properly. The starboard side is now all finished up, looking clean and solid. Now it's time to move over and repeat the exact same process on the port side.
talking about what I need. Say what you will at the hardware store. Don't get you started talking about sports, baby. Why won't you talk to me? Can't get your tongue when we're talking about what I need. Think you're the silent type, but that ain't what I like. I need a man who knows how to.
Then it was time to mount everything properly. We lined up the panels with the mounting holes, only to realise we had a bit of paint blocking some of the threaded holes. So, a bit of cleanup was needed before we could bolt everything down. We also ran into a small hiccup. After rotating a couple of panels to get better cable routing, we found that not all the mounting holes lined up perfectly. Turns out they weren't built exactly the same. Nothing major though, just about half a hole out on a few of them. A quick pass with the Dremel and a burr, and everything lined up nicely. And with that, the panels were finally in place.
Baby, won't you talk to me?
Alright, so we've finished installing our solar panels for the last time, hopefully. It's all up there now. You can see in between here where the cables cross between each one, and then these ones actually cross through on this ducting here. They run off through the ducting and are hidden up underneath on those ones. And then if you come down here, this is where our penetration is down through the saloon roof. So we've tried to limit as much as we can cables on the decks anyway. So you can see that's come out quite alright. These are 510 panels. So we've got a total of about 2,000 sitting on the roof, which hopefully should be enough.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this insight to building a catamaran.